I decided to make this video as a memory for me and as a sharing experience for all of you, or for those who are interested to change their life and are looking for a retreat, a life retreat, as I did. I just came back from Ecuador after spending 10 days in the jungle, San Domingo area, somewhere in Amazonia. And it's a life retreat, Victor Alexeyev retreat. A beautiful place, very well organized, very healthy. I felt like I was in paradise. The program which Victor Alexeyev has is doing it, it's very unique because he's using Ayahuasca, San Pedro and mushroom. And why it's so important to go through all of them, I will try to say it in this video. The first day we had the first ceremony at 9 p.m. The ceremony starts with a beautiful ritual made by a shaman, and it's very important to be prepared, to be focused, to be respectful for ayahuasca, Mother Ayahuasca, and to have a clear intention. Why are you drinking that? And when the shaman is giving you the cup, you have to drink it, everything, even if it's not that tasty. Yeah, it's very bitter. It was really difficult to drink it, but I did it. And then you go on the area where you can lay down and close your eyes and connect. Yeah, I had a very beautiful trip. I saw the ayahuasca world with some little creatures which were very welcoming to me and saying, "Hey, hi, come, yeah, like don't be afraid." And I wasn't afraid. So I saw something unbelievable. And the same time I could see some things, people from my life, yeah, related to the question I had from the beginning. And the throwing up moment came when I needed to get out something bad or something negative, so I could understand what I'm cleaning when I was throwing up. It's not just throwing up just like that. At least for me, it was really clear why I'm doing that. So the throwing up moment, it's like a relief, a liberation, yeah. And then I had another cup, so you can have 2 or 3 during the ceremony, and it lasts for 6 hours maybe. Well, the second day we had another ceremony, also with another intention, or the same intention, depends what you want. Again, it was pretty intense, and I saw some stuff like I never thought I would. And the third ceremony was the most beautiful one. There I met Mother Ayahuasca. I saw how beautiful she is with her green eyes and long hair. And she told me some secret, like, I cannot tell you what, but something very beautiful about my future. And she told me, like, you'll see, that's gonna happen, just trust me. Yeah, it's like fairy tale. So I was tripping like that, and I felt much better after the third one. I couldn't even throw up anymore. Yeah. Okay, so after ayahuasca, I wrote down all my thoughts and vision I had, and it was pretty clear what she told me and what should I change and how should I live, and for what should I be grateful for. Yeah. And after ayahuasca, we changed a bit the meal. We started to eat more also healthy, but not just fruits and eggs. The food is really delicious in that retreat. And we got prepared for San Pedro, the cactus. What is San Pedro? It's a cactus which connect with your soul, and it's more masculine energy. I could see that, could feel that. And I had a very happy, no, first there was some music and I started crying because the music made me very sensitive and vulnerable, and I suddenly felt very connected with my roots, with my family, with my history, and I was crying like, oh, how? Then I started laughing a lot. Not just stupid laughing. It was some because of some stories what Victor were telling us, and it was very fun. And then I felt very, not sad, but felt like, geez, I want to cry. I want to get out everything which I I cannot find this word in English. When you keep it for too long inside you and you try to be strong, you know, and tough, but actually you're very broke. So I think all those moments when I hide that side came out, and also all the pain I had on all those years, all the disappointments. I cried. I cried for all my life, and I had the feeling that I cried for my previous life too. So it was a lot. And then after I cry, I feel the relief, like, wow, how good it is to cry. How good. And after we prepare for mushrooms, 4 days of mushrooms, but I had only 3. Why? I tell you why. Because the first mushroom ceremony, I felt really bad. I felt really cold, and I felt, how is it to be lost, lonely, and I understood why I felt that. It's something very personal. It's related to the moment when someone, my ex, left me, and I felt like I'm dying at that moment, and I won't be able to leave. Yeah. So again, the feeling was very personal, but I understood why I feel like that. And then the second ceremony, I thought I'm losing my mind because it was so intense, and I feel like I'm crazy, and I won't be able to see my daughter. So I was crying and asking to put me in touch with her. It was so unfair in my head at that moment. So I was asking Victor, I will be normal after that? I will be safe after that? But that also came out from my craziness, because I had that moment when I'm very furious and when I can be very angry and aggressive. That was like, cleaning out that fear and madness, yeah. So I felt really good after, when I realized that I'm normal, and I haven't lost my mind, and I will never do, and I will never go into this mode. The third ceremony was the craziest one. I didn't expect that. I started tripping. I saw a beautiful world of the mushrooms, like under the forest, under the trees, the beauty of this dimension. It was very warm inside, and very like sunlight everywhere, and everything was moving like that. And then suddenly I start to hiccup, you know, like, like why? Had some water, it didn't help. I tried to do some exercise, keep the breath, it didn't work. It's like, why? And then Victor came with this thing, but a bigger one, because he's finding your blockages like that. And he was like, okay, let's see, where is that coming from? And he found it here, because I felt some pain here. And he asked, what is that? I said, it's something, it's some excess of something. Of what? And then I felt the alcohol. It was the alcohol. I drank too much alcohol in my whole life. I even say when that started, what age, because I had that nightlife, a pretty intense nightlife, clubbing, partying. Then I realized how toxic actually the alcohol is. So yeah, when I said alcohol and he put that cup, the Tibetan cup, you know, it was like, my hiccup disappeared. I felt such a pleasure. Like, wow. I never ever felt so good in my entire life. Like I felt like I was reborn. It was pretty intense.